Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video, going to take a look ahead into next week and tell you what is going on in the world of Gems of War. And it's the unedited spoilers, so you get everything in here. You get the T-slurps, you get the little mistakes if the doorbell goes, if the cat farts. It's all included completely free of charge. Also going to go over something which I wish the devs would kind of stop doing, and I don't mean the little bugs and things like that. I mean something else. We'll come to that in just a minute, because I thought about this earlier, and I think it is something which it should be improved, shall we say. Anyway, make sure you grab the weekly Glory Troop Lady Florella in case you've not already done it. Pretty useful in certain teams. Give magic +1 life to an ally, boosted by yellow gems. If they use a yellow mana, triple the effect. And does create a light storm at the start as well, which is yellow, as well as gain bonus yellow from yellow gem matches. Anyway, before we do anything else, I'm going to tell you a dirty joke. Oh yeah, it's very dirty, so get ready. Right, a man fell over into the mud. Filth, absolute filth. Doesn't get much more dirty than that. Anyway, yes, after that epic start, it's the continuation of the campaign next week. In fact, it's pretty much drawn to a close, if I remember. Yeah, it's pretty much done. So yeah, just some more things to grab if you bought the super extra, not really worth it for most people pass, but hey, if you got it, you got it. So make the most of it. Make sure you grab all that extra stuff. And it's obviously a new Soulforge next week as well. I'll be doing a Soulforge video on Monday, popping into there, telling what I think are the best weapons and indeed the best troops to craft from there. Underspire as well. Treated to another new Underspire. I haven't done it for ages now, and I kind of really should, because the rewards are fairly decent if you've got the time to go through the entire thing. It does cost you around about 1,000 gems to do it in total, but hey, anyway, I'll be doing an Underspire team, showing you a cool team for that at the end of the Monday video. New set of epic trials as well. These are going to be in Dhrak-Zum. Up over there, good old Dhrak-Zum. Home of the amazingly bad mythic Fallen Valdis. She's not very good at all. Anyway, that's nothing to do with it. New set of epic trials. No need to do these again, because all you got to do is go to my search page on my thingy. What do you call it? Channel? And type in epic trials Dhrak-Zum, and you should find the strategy to get that done. Hopefully, fairly straightforwardly. Oh my god, it's really coming together today, isn't it? Anyway, the Kingdom of the Week next week is Dhrak-Zum, and you can take advantage of this basically by taking a look at what troops are going to be there next week, and if you can take advantage of the fact you may be missing some of them. When you open your event chest, you only get troops from the kingdom listed. In this case, right now, it's Forest of Thorns, but from Monday that will change to Dhrak-Zum. So we can change the kingdom of this over here to Dhrak-Zum, and we can have a little look and see what is going on there regarding troops. I like to go to show all. It just shows them all. And anybody that's greyed out is one basically that you are missing. But there's a couple of things to bear in mind. Hang on, I can feel a burp coming on. No, I've stifled it. I've got rid of it. It's good. It'll probably come back a bit later on. Got to try and stifle it. Anyway, so, let me sip my teeth. See if this helps. Alright, where was I? Right, yes, anybody that's greyed out, you may get these troops from opening your event chests next week, unless it says Alithia on the card there. It says Alithia Dhrak-Zum. This means you can't get it from the event chest, you have to get it from the underworld in Alithia. And there may be some other ones as well, like Immortals. You can't craft them from there either. But we can pop the mythics to the top. Let's do that by going to base rarity and seeing what we can get. Look, that's Garnet, and that's one of the dragons, special dragons, the gem dragon. You can't get that from here either. You have to craft that from the Soul Forge with Dragonite and getting lucky opening eggs and stuff. But you can get the entirely rubbish Fallen Valdis. You can get Ghost King Grimhorn, or the rather handy Obsidious. Really handy to stun all enemies on 4 or 5 gem matches when you need a stun in the game, like versus a Queen Bee or something like that. So if you're missing any of these mythics, or any of these troops in general, apart from the ones that say Alithia on them, then yeah, bust open some of your event chests next week and see if you get happy. Lucky. But you would be happy, wouldn't you? If you got a couple of those mythics, even if it was Ford and Valdis, you'd still be happy. So technically I was right. Oh my god, this is going well. Anyway, the main event next week is Raid Boss. You're going to raid the boss. Now it is, and we get a new troop at the same time. We'll be taking a look at that in the video on Monday, where I'll show the team as well for that. Hopefully to get it done in a nice, quick manner. And Tuesday we have a faction assault in Ilithia. Let's go to there and see if we can remember where it was straight away. You want it over there? Yes! Found it! No hassles whatsoever. Always good to do the faction assaults, get that horde level up. Get the delves going, open some more portals if you need to, if you need any more troops from here. Really important to do the underworld. It seems like a bit of a chore and a bit of a slog, but you've only got to do it once. And once you've done it, once you get everyone up, you're going to get bonus stats to literally every single troop in the game. On the right hand side there, it says +4 attack, +9 life, +8 armor, +2 magic. That's to every troop in the game. So sometimes people look at my stats and they say, oh, how do you get so much magic? How are you doing so much damage? How you got so much life? It's little things like this. This may seem like a smallish thing on its own, but when you combine it with everything else in the game, which is similar, where you gain then bonus magic, bonus life, from all sorts of things, from the medals that you put on to your level in the game, to the guild you're in, to the team bonuses, these all add up and make a significant, massive difference to the stats of your team. So yeah, make sure you do the faction assault. Really important to do that. On Wednesday it's pet rescue time, and we get another pet to try and get to level 20. It's Rockweiler. Let's see what this thing does. Team bonus. That's what I was talking about a minute ago. ×3 team bonus to Dhrak-Zum troops. When you have a Dhrak-Zum team, normally with different troops as well, you can get significant boosts to your stats, and this just really helps pump that up. So always get your pets to level 20 if you can. On Thursday, this is a little bit weird because on the thing here at the beginning, if we go to this, it says a class trial, and it shows the Slayer class banner, and it says it starts in 4 days 21 hours, which is going to be Thursday. But on the April calendar on the Gems of War website, it's showing it as Warlord. But presuming it is going to be Slayer, we can take a look at this ever so briefly. But I think it will be Slayer. It says it on the thingy, so why wouldn't it be? On the bit at the beginning. So very, very good class for super aggressive skull teams. Becoming raged when an enemy dies is actually more useful than what it seems, because you can just do extra damage. And the talent trees all are just all about like pure out aggressiveness. Ferocity, gain 4 attack. I can still feel this burp coming. It's going to come out before the end at some point. I apologise in advance. It's kind of lingering there. I can feel it. Get counter attack, gain 2 attack when I take damage. You can burn a random enemy when an ally dies, which is not so useful. So you can gain 1 soul every turn instead. Or if you've got an axe, you can gain. If you hit hard with an axe, you gain more. You do more damage. Give you a massive sword or chains or something, it's not the same, but stick an axe in your hand and you can do more damage with it. Bit weird. But yeah, different ways to get more mana, blue or red there. Gift of Fire or Red Allies, gain 1 magic, can be handy. These are all pretty useful things. But Bloodthirsty, again, become enraged on 4 or 5 gem matches, really good for skull teams. Swift Curse, you can death mark a random enemy at the start, see if you get lucky as they just die. And the Awesome, deal triple skull damage to burning enemies. It's the combination of these things which makes Slayer class special. If you can find a way to get the enemy burning, in Furnace for example, get a 4 match, burns all enemies, then the rest of your team creating skulls, it's like really devastating. Triple skull damage to burning enemies, as well as the combination of the enraged thing as well on 4 matches, is just absolutely devastating. So Slayer class, really, really good. Make sure you get it to level 100. And on a Friday we have a faction assault expansion. Ooh, I've had me goldy stuff arrive. Thank you very much. 34. Day 7. Very nice. Thank you very much. Ooh. We have a faction assault expansion in Worm Run. Where's Worm Run? It's around the middle, isn't it? Yeah, there it is. So we get an extra troop at the same time, so make sure you get involved in that. Anyway, the thing I was saying earlier about one of the things I wish the devs would sort out is, for example, when like this mythic came along on Friday, Mythic Friday, Mist Mother, really, really good mythic. Kind of excited to get it. You saw what it done. A lot of players are going to want to get it. It's really, really useful. That's the way it should be when it comes to mythic troops. But for one that was in the campaign, for example, let's go to the campaign. What's it? When the Decaying Queen come along, she's come and sort of gone without anybody really paying any attention to her whatsoever. That's not the way it should be with mythics. Any mythic, I don't care if it's a Mythic Friday mythic or if it's a mythic you get as part of the campaign. It should be something you look forward to getting and a bit exciting, but there's nothing exciting about her whatsoever, I don't think. She sounds really not that good. A low amount of scatter damage boosted by Decaying Gems, then convert 6 green gems to Decaying Gems. Of course, the damage will increase the more Decaying Gems are there, because the boost ratio is times 10, so let's say with 6 there, it's an extra 60 damage. But still not that much. Not really. And Decaying Gems are generally rubbish for the player as well. And there's nothing special about the traits either. Create a Decaying Gem when my turn begins, obviously helps her damage somewhat. But yeah, it's just not exciting. It's not like, you know, quite often when these mythics come out, you'll see me, other Gems of War streamers make videos on it, showing some, you know, cool teams, or, you know, they're excited about it, so they show some teams on it, sort of thing, like that. But it just, I don't know if anybody has on this, because I don't check everybody else's stuff all the time, but it's like, there's nothing about this that made me think I need to do a video on her, for example. And I kind of feel that that's how it's going to be. But, so for me, I know all new troops can't be game changers and be completely amazing, otherwise the game would get out of control really, really quickly. But yeah, you should be a little bit better than this. I mean, one of the main things she's got going for her is she's an undead and elf, which means you've got options for a really quick 50% mana start, like King Avalorn in the team would give her a 50% start on mana because he's an elf and he does that, and Ghost Queen gives undead a 50% start on mana. So you've got them options there, but she's just not that good. So for me, when mythics come along, it should be an exciting thing, not like, oh, this mythic's a bit crap, let's just chuck it to the wayside and forget it even exists. Like, even if the spell was a little bit better than that, there's still other ones, other troops, even legendaries that do a similar sort of thing and are better. Like, looking at you, Queen Bee, scatter damage, with a chance of an extra turn and a cleanse. If I could keep either Queen, if one of these was going to disappear from the game, the Decaying Queen or Queen Bee, I would keep Queen Bee absolutely all day long by a mile. And that's a legendary, and it's been around for a long time. A new mythic that's come out years later after that legendary should not be technically worse than that old legendary. That doesn't make sense. Anyway, I'm whittling on about this now, and it's gone on a bit longer than I intended. But yes, that's one thing that I would like to see improved from the game. Just mythics that are worth having. Like, it feels like it's worth having. Even do something maybe a little bit different in the game. I know this does do something a little bit different, but it's different in a pretty rubbish way to me. So yeah, not a fan of the Decaying Queen, as you can probably tell, and she looks like she really needs to brush her teeth. Anyway, there's the spoilers for next week. If you enjoyed the video, it'd be really cool if you bashed that like and subscribe button. It really does help. Hope everyone's having a decent vault event and getting some decent rewards from that. And I'll catch you again in the next one. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.